By the name of Allah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Unit number 9, Stories. The Starfish.
Last summer, I took a trip to an island. I had a lot of fun. I sat and watched the waves and listened to the ocean. I learned to identify birds. I discovered pretty things and enjoyed the taste of new foods. It was a very nice time. One evening, I took a pleasant walk by the ocean. When the waves came in, many starfish fell on the beach. Some starfish went back into the water, and they were safe, but other starfish were still on the sand. They would die if they did not get into the water. There were many starfish on the beach that night. It made me sad, but I knew I could not fix the problem. I stepped very carefully, so I did not damage them. Then, I saw a little girl. She was also sad about the starfish. She wanted to prevent all of them from dying. She asked me if I could perhaps help her. To be frank, I don't think we can do anything, I said. The little girl started to cry. She sat back against a rock and thought for a while. Finally, the emotion was gone. She stopped crying and stood up. Then she picked up a starfish and threw it into the water. "What are you doing?" I asked her. But she did not answer me. She just threw as many starfish as she could. "You cannot save all of them," I said. She stopped to look at me. "No, I cannot save them all," she replied. Then she picked up a very big starfish and said, "But I can save this one." And then she smiled and threw the starfish as far as she could into the ocean.
So this was the audio file of this story. Now I am going to translate it for you. The Starfish. Story لرونکی ماهی. Starfish. Last summer I took a trip to an island. وای تیر اوړی ما یو سفر درلود یوې جزیرې ته. Took the take دوم حالت ته یې اخیستل. I had a lot of fun. وای ما ډیر ساعت تیر سو یا سرګرمي مې درلودله. I sat and watched the waves and listened to the ocean. وای زه کېناستلم او ومې کتله څپو ته ومې لیدلې. And listen او غږ مې ونیو to the ocean دغه سمندر ته بحر ته. I learned to identify birds. وای ما زده کړل چې څنګه تشخیص کړم وپېژنم دغه مرغۍ. I discovered pretty things and enjoyed the taste of new foods. وای ما پیدا کړلې یا کشف مې کړلې pretty ښایسته things شیان and enjoyed او خوند مې واخیست the taste of new foods د خوند یعنې مزې د نوې خوراکونو. It was a very nice time. دا یو ډیر ښه وخت و. One evening یو ماښام I took a pleasant walk. ما یو خوشحاله کیدونکی یو زړه راښکونکي قدمونه واخیستل by the ocean د سمندر تر غاړې تر څنګ. When the waves come in کله چې دغه څپې راغللې many starfish fell on the beach. ډیر starfish دغه مایان چې و وغورځېدل on the beach په دا ساحل بحر باندې یا هم د سیند پر غاړه باندې. Some starfish went back into the water. بعضې دا starfish چې و بیرته اوبو ته لاړله and they were safe and او دوی چې و محفوظ شوله. But other starfish were still on the sand. او مګر دغه نور دغه starfish یا مایان چې ول still تر اوسه په دغه ریګ باندې و. They would die if they did not get into the water. دوی شاید مړه سوي وای مړه شي did not کچېرې دوی اوبو ته ورنشي بیرته. There were many starfish on the beach that night. دغلته وایي چې و ډېر زیات مایان وو په دغه شپه باندې په ساحل کې. It made me sad. دې زه ډېر خفه کړلمه. But I knew I could not fix the problem. بلکې زه پوهېدم زه نسم کولی سم کړمه دغه مشکل یا حل کړم دغه مشکل. I stepped very carefully so I did not damage them. وای ما په ډېر احتیاط محتاط ډول سره قدمونه واخیستل. So I did not damage them. نو چې تر څو ما دوی ته زیان یا تاوان ونه رساوه. Then I saw a little girl. نو له دې نه وروسته ما یو کوچنۍ نجلۍ ولیده. She was also sad about the starfish. هغه همدارنګه خفه وله د دغه ماهیانو په هکله. She wanted to prevent all of them from dying. هغې غوښتله تر څو مانع وسي مخه ونیسي د دې ټولو له مړه کېدو څخه. She asked me if I could perhaps help her. هغې له ما څخه پوښتنه وکړله وغوښتل if I could کچېرې زه کولی سم perhaps شاید help کومک وکړم له هغې سره. To be frank تر څو صادقه واوسم صمیمي واوسم. To be frank I don't think we can do anything. I said صادقانه ډول سره درته وایم یا صادقانه ډول سره I don't think زه فکر نه کوم we can do anything چې موږ شی وکولای سو. I said ما ورته وویل. The little girl started to cry. دغې وړې نجلۍ په ژړا پیل وکړ. She sat back against a rock and thought for a while. وای هغه چې وکېناستله شاته د یوې تیږې په مقابل کې په مخالف کې and thought فکر یې وکړ for a while د یو وخت لپاره. Finally بالاخره په آخره کې the emotion was gone. دغه احساسات دي چې ولاړله. She stopped crying and stood up. هغې خپله ژړا بنده کړله او ودرېدله. And then she picked up a starfish and threw into the water. نو وروسته هغې راواخیستله دغه starfish ماهي and threw it into the water او ویې غورځاوه هغه په اوبو کې. What are you doing? I asked her. تاسو څه کوئ؟ ما له هغې څخه پوښتنه وکړه. But she did not answer me. مګر هغې ما ته ځواب رانه کړ. She just threw as many starfish as she could. هغې فقط غورځوله هغومره مایان هغومره چې هغې کوای سوای یا د هغې په وس کې وه. You cannot save all of them. I said. ته نشي کولی چې دوی ټول وژغورې. ما ورته وویل. She stopped to look at me. هغې ودرول and to look at me چې تر څو ما ته وګوري. یعنې د مایانو غورځول یې پرېښودله او ویې درول او ما ته یې وکتل. No, I cannot save them all. نه زه نسم کوی چې ټول دوی وژغورم. She replied. هغې ځواب ورکړ. Then she picked up a very big starfish and said. نو له دې نه وروسته هغې راجي کړ یا راواخیست پورته یې کړ a very big starfish یو ډېر غټ ماهي and said او ویې ویل but I can't save this one. مګر زه کولی سم چې دغه یو وژغورم. And then she smiled and threw the starfish as far as she could in the ocean. او له دې نه وروسته she smiled هغې وخندل and threw the starfish او ویې غورځاوه دغه ماهي as far as she could دومره لرې کوم چې هغې کولی سوی into the ocean دغه بحر یا سمندر ته. So the story is completed and finished. On the next page we have some question. Answer the question. ځواب ورکړئ سوالونو ته. What is the story about? دغه قصه د څه په باره کې وه؟ A girl who want to save starfish. هغه نجلۍ کومه چې غوښتلې ماهیان وژغوري. How to throw starfish. A girl who is took freeing birds and animals at the ocean. First one is correct. A girl who want to save starfish. Number 2. What causes the little girl emotions. وای څه شی د دې باعث د نجلۍ د احساساتو باعث و. She cannot fix the damage she find to home. She cannot prevent starfish from dying in the sand. She discovered starfish in the water. She stepped on the rock. Number 2 is correct. دا چې هغې ونه سوی کولی د دې مخه ټولو مایانو مخه ونیسي له مړه کېدا څخه په دغه ریګ کې. Number 3. What does the man think is not good about the island? Watching the waves, identifying the birds, starfish dying on the sand. Number C is correct. This one is correct. Number 4. What does the girl think the men can perhaps do? Identify birds, take a walk on the beach, discover something pretty, help her save starfish. Help her save starfish. This one is correct. Which starfish were saved on the beach? Those starfish were saved. Those are went back into the water. So this is the end of the exercise. Hope this will be understandable for all of you, and have a good time. See you on the next video inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.